Hello, randomized tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Wedge Rando with me, BlueAnkylo. So we've got another Final Fantasy I randomizer. It's May 23rd, my time. In the future, after the world was destroyed, this was the day Blue went after 28 wedges to defeat the Black Orb and travel through time. And of course, there's lots of crazy stuff on this seed. Just to go through some stuff real quick for those of you who are curious about that kind of thing. Before we jump in there, let's go through real quick some of the flags for tonight. We've got random shop armor, not all, but a lot more stuff in the shops than normal. And highly randomized enemies and trap tiles. War Mech is unleashed. That's fun. We've got no freebies, so no free bridge and ship like recently. A lot of randomizer runs have been. And most places are incentivized except Locked Marsh, because boo. That does mean normal Marsh incentivized. And then a lot of incentive items. Only a couple loose items overall. Not bad. We're also doing a shard hunt, technically, so we don't actually have to kill all the fiends, maybe, but you do need to kill fiends to get more shards sometimes, or wedges, as they turned out. Maybe the boss is different. And we've got extended open progression, because if you don't start with a bridge or a ship, there's really no way out of the starting area. There's only one way out, essentially. And fairly standard randomized settings for stats and scaling, in my mind. Forced party that's completely random. We could have got empty slots rather than, yeah, sorry about that, Lazarus. YouTube's being weird today, moving stuff around on us. So we've got a forced party, but we are able to switch them out if we feel like it, which is cool. We've got all the bug fixes, the balance changes. We've got the armor randomizer, the spell crafter, as well as retaining old spell permissions, which means, if I understand correctly, even though they're renamed, the slot will still be learnable by White Mage, White Wizard, Red Mage, Red Wizard, the same as Vanilla. Spellcrafter changes a lot of spell permissions, and it makes me really frustrated when a Red Mage or something can't learn a spell that's at like level 3. I'm like, why? And it's the balance of the new Spellcrafter system, but it sometimes drives me crazy, so sometimes this is a little bit nicer. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. There you go. You've been introduced. Alright. Let's get started. I guess I should pick some names. Let's go. One from Twitch. And then one from YouTube. And then probably another one, probably mostly from YouTube, to be honest. Hey there, Kumba Joe. Guess what? You are the lucky recipient of a character. What if we go something like Kumba? There we go. And finally, one last person to add in. Let's see here. Twitch is best now. I thought, Thornum, I thought you said you hated Twitch. Oh, you know what? We can let Harry have this one. Alright. Alright. Not to spend too much time picking out names. But we've got, Hiro-san, Lazarus, Domain, Kumbajo, and Harry. Also, Hurry. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. So, let's get started. It's a speed run, so you gotta put the timer on. And we'll run around with Kryl for a little while. Test out some of these sprites I haven't really looked at very much. Alright, first thing, do we have any cool weapons? Flame Sword -2, Ice Sword +1 for the cheap. It's good for later. Get out of the way. We've got Ice Armor +1, Flame Shield +3, regular old Opal Shield, which is probably worse than a Flame Shield +3, and a very bad cape. A tattered cape. More importantly, we've got magic. Okay, Holy 7, pretty good. Eggs at 8, also pretty good. So, I might maybe want to change my party, we'll see. They gave us, not the worst balanced party overall. Double black mage is a little bit heavy, but we'll see. Not a lot of great level 1 black magic, that's for sure. Now, what? Oh, yeah, sorry. Anyway, Fire Force fine, but it's not super strong. And, what would we have if we wanted to change anyway? Oh, just a thief? Who needs a thief? That's even worse. Alright, good! We have tents for sale in Carnaria. That always makes my life much nicer. We're just gonna buy a few of these. Don't worry, Cryptic. You'll get another turn. Don't worry. Everyone gets a chance eventually. Alright. Let's go see what's outside. No bridge, no ship. We can go to Temple of Fiends or Dwarf. Also, there's a scum out here in the way. Now, with Warmech Unleashed, you never know where actually, hold on. We had a nice run, but let's still save it. Also, you might notice on the menu there's a bunch of shards, which means I should have loaded, hold on. How do I change this again? Just a second. Settings, advanced, assistance. How do I change it? Boy, I should just enable the voice control for my tracker. Layout. I just never remember how to change this on the fly. No, that reset it all. That's not good. Come on, I did this last time. It was easy. Ah, there we go. Alright, now I've got to fix my party. Hold on. Okay, now we're good to go. It's very important that the tracker is proper. Hey there, Orbital. So there's some spiders in Temple of Fiends. How vanilla. Might be a different encounter, though. The A-Ice 4 plus 5 shirt. So anti-ice at level 4, which is not very great. And plus 5 means if we get promoted, assuming it's a black or white shirt, which is one of the other, it'll be good for one of my mages. This is a very fishy looking Temple of Fiends. I probably should have magicked these guys. Bunch of money. Bunch of money. Okay, that's nice. We can run, right? They don't have anything nasty. 17 damage to Kumbajo. That's fine. He's got lots of life. Besides, more importantly, we've got the power of Holy 7 and Fur 4. Bam. Garland dead. Level 1 kill, guys. Alright, what do we get from the king? A little rock. And the princess? Well, that's pretty darn convenient. So, how would you like to get some more prizes? Oh, and if you haven't been to the last stream in a while, I did add a bunch of music to the playlist. That sword's a drag. Wow, loose herb already. Okay. That's one of 2 loose items? This one's probably incentive though, so don't worry about that one. Wow, we're just blasting through the incentive items already. Now, we don't actually have a ship or anything, but we could definitely go turn in Matoya's. Probably walk over to Provoca. We've got enough money, thanks to some really nice early chests, to buy Kumba swords. Oh, and the dragon -4 is garbage, so... Don't worry about that. It's worth a surprising amount of money, though. Yeah, ice... Sheesh, you are set. That's some real nice starting armor for our frontliner. 51 absorb after Garland. No problem. Now we'll buy some more tents. We'll buy a stack of pures, a couple stacks of heal potions. You never know what we're gonna go find on the world map. And I'll buy, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 softs for now. Cheaper to heal with tents than heal potions? It's usually cheaper to heal with tents than heal potions. But you can't use tents inside dungeons. Okay, well, we're only level 2, so don't get your hopes up too much. We're still... Oh, you know, we don't even have a bridge. Wait, why are there imps here? Didn't I go Enemizer? So we only have one direction we can even go right now. Here I am thinking we can go to Matoya's. No bridge. So we're gonna go have to... I bet you Dwarf's Locked is gonna have something. Almost assuredly we'll find either a canoe, a ship, or a bridge. Well, that's unfortunate. The werewolves dropped the bomb on us. So that's gonna make things a little bit more difficult. Oh, I guess I checked Corneria Treasury while I was in there. Ah, some Argoyles. Sleep Touch Goyles. That's not great. Probably should use magic on them next time. Hey there, David. Alright, what do we get at Dwarf? 1 wedge. A bad ring. I just want to talk to the Hooray Dwarf and kill him. So I think there basically has to be an item down here. Well, no, the canal might be a bridge, actually. We can probably get to Elfland the long way. I forget how that works in Extended Open. We'll see in a minute. Not much at Dwarf, really. Some money's okay. Sure. Pure 2 plus 2 gloves. That's the, what am I trying to say? That's the, power glove nerfed. So I think we have to go this way. There's just gotta be a way past the rivers now. Okay. Yeah, right. Little map edits like that. Oh, come on! You gotta always use a tent right after you go through this cutscene. Good evening, Tim. Alright, so. We're only level 2, don't worry about it. We do have the key, so actually what I should do is... What would be amazing is if the trap tiles have something that we can kill with our magic. We don't have any houses or anything, but we've got 2 Fire 4s and a Fade level 7. Bit of money, nothing special. I mean, I have no idea if these guys are good for XP, so let's find out. Because, ooh, Magic Missile 3 hit pretty hard. I just want to see if we can kill them. Looks like they've got maybe around 100 HP. They're probably not that good. 800 XP. Well, it got us 3 level ups for people who survived. Man, even with all that armor, Kumba dead. And how about this fight? Is this worth maybe trying? That's a little bit worse. I'll take it, though. Kumba will res soon enough, don't worry. thinking it was worth it just to get some basic levels on some people. How have I been doing? Oh, fine. I was a little sick there for a couple of weeks, or well, for a week and a half maybe, and not with the big one, just generally sick for a bit, and kind of threw me off. But, you know, it's all good. We're getting... I think the encounter table is going to be really generous after a power cycle, and then really bad later on in it, so... Probably what we should start doing is saving... Yeah, this is just not going. Doing a hard reset like that, and getting a much better run off of it. And I think even just after 1 or 2 fights, we'll get a good run. And this is probably the nice part of the encounter table where, you know, we can get some distance. Alright, first let's turn in this herb and pick up the 4 lock chests here. Or drop off the herb. That does not help us. Not that one. Chime. And that's a sleepy elf woken up. So... Marsh! Yay! Everyone's favorite dungeons. It's coming back. It's back in style. Well, a saber +1 is not good enough. Rune sword +4. Oh, if only we'd resurrected a thief. So our survivability is not very high right now. Ooh, Brack level 8. That's gonna have pretty good odds at anything that is susceptible to being broken. Hey there, Almiron. Ha! All white mage would have been better. Because Holy 7 at level 1, Holy 8 at level 3. This is actual Fade, maybe even stronger than Fade. So the big damage is coming off the white mage right now. Maybe I should double check if we can actually switch one of the black mages over. Fighter. Oh, double fighter would be quite nice. We can buy ice sword, flame armor, ice shield. Can go ice armor, ice sword, flame shield right now. Yeah. We're gonna hire one of the black mages, or sort of basically class change. There we go. Oops. No, Kuma stay up top. There we go. That'll be much more survivable if I go back to save a bit of money and go back. Boy. Yeah, we can literally buy dragon or opal armors later on. Buckler +5. That's great for red mages, but no red mages available. Houses are good. Well, Temper 8 is a really strong buff spell. That's great. This is, you know, good for red or black mages, and then, of course, fast. So that's our endgame damage ups. And then, sadly, white mage gets kind of a weak level. Well, this will clear a lot of stuff on its own. And, was there anything? Yeah, there actually was some good level 3 black magic. Brack will work great, and Lightning 4 is still a relatively strong lightning spell. Actually, Halt 8 might even work. I don't even know. I'll pick it up just for fun. There was no good weapons, right? I totally forgot. Well, yeah, not good enough. Okay, before we go to Marsh, it's gonna take a little bit of time because we're not really speedrunning. We're gonna head back up to Corneria, pick up some weapons and armor for our second fighter, our Actually, just given the amount of HP we've got there, Hero's looking a lot stronger than Kumba right now. But we're gonna stop by, use some of our spell charges to get a couple level ups here, at the Northwest Castle. In theory. Okay, you guys, stop it. Stop it! Maybe we can lightning them or something. We still have 0 ways to heal up or resurrect people. There you go, Kumba. You finally got to level up. Alright, but I think it'll be worth using some spell charges here. Because, you know, I didn't have any money for houses or anything. I think this fight is going to be a little bit better. We can go Holy 8. Oh, no! Screw you, Spellcrafter. So we only have 1 good clear. Well, that means Holy 8 will do a ton of damage. It's just single target, non-elemental. Which is rarely what I want. Still, we'll take a couple fights here. Oof! Kumba takes another magic missile. Maybe these guys aren't the safest. I forgot about the magic missiles. How we're looking at on money. Good enough. I just want to make sure I had enough money to buy the weapons and armor, that's all. Hey there, Yayo. Welcome, everyone, if I miss you. Sometimes I can't watch the, Oof! Oof, that guy hits hard. Can we make it? Yeah, the Spellcrafter doesn't always follow the same pattern. Sometimes a spell like Holy 8 can be single or multi-target. It just depends on how the seed rolls, basically. So, some spells you'll never know if they're single target or multi-target until you cast them. Wow, that was close. Almost didn't make it. Alright, revive everybody. If we manage to get a tail and looks like promotion, I'll probably change hero to ninja, but for now, you know, fighter's gonna be way better than ninja. Alright, so ice swords. Hopefully I have enough money for all this armor, but I think we'll be good. Oh yeah, it's cheap. Discount! That's why we reclassed, you know, this is some good stuff. Oh, come on. I still have the bad controller, in case you're wondering. Well, I'm just giving them the bad pro rings, because this actually gives them ice protection, fire protection, and death protection, all in one little nice little pack. I can't imagine ever equipping an Opal Glove -4. Can we even equip the pure... I think this is... One of them is promotion only, one of them is not. Yeah. Zeus Glove and Power Glove. Zeus is promotion only, I believe. Alright. Okay, well, we've got much stronger fighters. This should mean that the fighters can learn D of 5 and eggs at 8. 1 and 3, not 2 and 4. Also, it means a red mage could never learn Holy 6, but could learn Holy 7 after being promoted, I think. It's been a while since I looked at my, you know, learnable spell list. Alright, well... Seeing as we're going to have to dive marsh, I'm sure we're strong enough, but it's probably a good opportunity to stock up on some stuff before we go down. Would be nice to have a couple spare houses. I think we found 1 or 2 in a chest. And if we make enough money, we'll buy some more back in Elfland next time we're there. That's probably going to be enough for now. Zombies ate my neighbors. We'll skip that one. What a nice run. No, bad werewolves. Okay, Scorch is not as bad. Seriously, guys? Alright. Okay, so the Spellcrafter, yeah, it has a much larger list of total spells. Instead of having 4 spells per level, predetermined, 8 levels, 8, instead of having the vanilla 8 levels of 4 spells per black and white mage each. So basically 64 total spells, all predetermined. And usually in the randomizer, just shuffled what level you get what. That's the vanilla way randomizer handles it. The Spellcrafter has a much larger total list of possible spells. Basically every element and status could show up at any level. So you could get fire at fire level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, all the way to level 8. So that doesn't mean Fire 2 is the same as Fire 2 anymore. Old Fire 2 was Fire 2 multi-target at a level 3 slot. Wow, Frost Wolves with Thunder. But now Fire 2 would be Fire at a level 2 spot, which probably works more like how Ice worked, just Ice 1 in Vanilla, because Ice 1 is a level 2 slot with relatively high damage but single target. So that's like the very basics, and then yeah, there are a ton of possible spells, and they get shuffled what you get every time. There is some logic in it to make sure you always get a good spread of spells, so there will always be, I believe, 2 life spells, like some sort of invisibility spell, and some sort of temper spell, as well as a couple AoE sweepers and some instant death. Like, it shouldn't just give you, like, I think there's a cap on how many of each sort of style of spell you can get, if I understand. I am by no means an expert, I've only just done a few seeds, basically. Alright, Top of Marsh. Bad. That's pretty bad. Not even really worth equipping. At least the enemies in Marsh haven't been too terrible. Hey, no problem, CJ. If you have questions about it, I can try to answer them as they come up. If you weren't playing with the random... You can play the Spellcrafter without shuffling the levels, and then they will use the same sort of naming convention of the original game, but I find it really helpful for them to say, like, what level the spell is at, rather than what number in order it is. Oh, that's enough money to run out, I guess. 20k is pretty good. Like, basically, if you don't shuffle what slots they run into, like, because we're kind of doing a double rando, right? Like, not only are we randomizing the spell list, we're also randomizing what level you learn what spell at, which is, like, that's what vanilla randomizers typically do. But, so we're generating a full new spell list and shuffling what levels all the spells are. If you're playing it without shuffling the spells, then it wouldn't say Fire 4. Like, it would never say Fire 4. It would say Fire and then how many fires. Like, if there are 3 fire spells, it will go 1, 2, 3. But it doesn't mean that Fire 3... Oh, jeez. Okay, that's not good. It doesn't mean that Fire 3 will be the same power as Vanilla Fire 3. You could learn Fire 3 at level 8, and it could be stronger than a nuke. Which has happened. Okay, so the top of Marsh, nothing special, just a bit of money. The bottom of Marsh is incentivized, if we can get down there. This is not a good fight, though. You were in a raid in FF14. Well, congratulations for raiding Final Fantasy 14. I have also been in a single raid in Final Fantasy 14. I actually did a couple, but I was not a fan of the forced requirement to be in a raid in Final Fantasy 14. Oh no, cremate cobras? That's not very nice. Just to finish the single player story. Oh, come on, let me go. So the good news is, if we can keep Harry alive, we can get out of here instantly, but that's a lot of AoE magic marsh enemies right now. Crawls with something and whatever those were. Danger noodles, yeah. Burning cobras. Now, we are in Marsh, so they should have lowish HP. Now you're a white mage. I never reclassed you, Harry. You started the same. I only reclassed Hero to be the tank. The backup tank. The off tank. Kumba is our main tank. We got, you know, double tanks. Sadly, our healer doesn't have any healing right now. Classic MMO strats. The white mage doesn't actually know how to heal anybody. Oh no, this is bad. Oh, that's real bad. These cobras, man, this is nasty. The only reason Kumba and Hero aren't dead instantly is because of their ice armor. Well, we haven't gotten anything yet. Let's see what this is. Okay, a loose bridge. Super. Let's go find out what the battle chest is. Maybe these two could just walk it out anyway. It's gonna be a nightmare. I guess we should try. It's gonna be really hard to keep the mages alive in this dungeon because of all the AoE magic at low levels. One with Sahag. Just kill it. Easy. Denied. Well, it's a good thing we found that loose bridge. Well, it's still better than an ice sword, probably. 49, 59. Yeah, not a lot better, but, you know. It's still better. Well, let's see if we can clear the chest down here. Of course it's empty. I skipped the one that's not empty. We might be doomed anyway. We'll see. Boy, it's a good thing I picked up an extra fighter with all that fire ice armor. Semi-immune. I mean, -5 is like bad immune. Missimmune. Alright, well that should be all the chests. Now we just gotta get out of here and then all the way back to Corneria. I can't use a tent underground? What? Alright, team. It's gonna be a dangerous escape. Kumba and Hero, I'm counting on you guys. Not the best runners. But now we're committed, so I gotta keep them healed up. Well, incentive was one of our garbage incentive items. But we found our second loose item, which might be... There's only supposed to be 2 loose items, so we've already found them, which is, in that sense, good. Oh, also, I found at least 1 wedge already, right? Excellent running. Excellent. If these guys had, like, Death Touch or something, we would never make it. Can't kill them with 2 fighters. Really, even Stun Touch would probably kill us. Yeah, we only got the one wedge. Kind of like the Dorito hunt from Link to the Past. Arbone, stay away from me. At least we've got the right armor for it. I'm really happy, man. Like, if I had not picked up the second fighter, I think we would probably not make it. All the wedges, no bigs. Well, we'll see when we get to the final boss. Maybe there'll be a bigs there. You gotta collect all the wedges to get to bigs. Man, these are boners. Yeah, stun touch is still... Come on! I took one extra step, get another attack. You wonder what's in the massive chest? Probably 10 gold. It's difficult to check on a typical run. Because, typically by the time you're at the end of Topher, you know you've already got all the important stuff. So one extra check just for something you don't even really need. Because you've already got all the stuff you really need to finish the game. And it's a very dangerous floor to take a bunch of extra encounters. Alright, well, we got the bridge. So back to Corneria. And then we can turn in... What are these land sharks doing here? Just hopped out of the river. They swam off the sea up the river and then jumped out at us from beside the river. Friggin' land sharks. But yeah, we've got some good checks. We can do Provoke a Pirates. We can do Matoya's Crystal. Something's got to give us a ship or a canoe, though, pretty soon. Worst case, it'll give us a crown, I guess. Oh, you know what I could do? I forgot. Could have done this earlier. It would have been real funny if the canoe was up here. What we're gonna do, in case you forgot, there's 3 locked chests up in Temple of Fiends. And we got that Mystic Key, you know, pretty early. Like, literally from the king, so. Well, that sucks. I regret my life choices. You know, I don't think it's worth it. Let's go res the Black Mage. Alright. Good job. We successfully dove Marsh. Only half the party died, which is about as good as you could ever get out of Marsh. I'm hoping that at Provoca we can get some healing, some life or healing magic, like Cure 4, Life 2, that'd be great. Maybe Nuke for our Black Mage to make them a little bit more punchy. How do you guys like the Final Fantasy V sprites? By the way, should we sell anything? Well, we got that extra ice sword. That's garbage. They look awesome. Yeah, thanks, Cryptic. So I do need to remember to go back to those 3 checks, the 3 chests up in Temple of Fiends. Did I recreate them from scratch? So you start with oh yeah, infinite armor, max absorb on scums. You start with the sprite, the sprite rip from Final Fantasy V. And then you get rid of all the extra colors and try to pixel art it down to 8-bit mode instead of 16-bit mode. It's the same dimensions, luckily. So that's the same, but you get 3 colors instead of like 16 per sprite. So it's a little bit more difficult to make it look okay. A little bit. Well, that also does not help us right now. But, might as well take it. So I think, because we've already found the loose items, I'm pretty confident that the pirates are holding the key to progression. Yeah, like, I'm no artist, really. I just, you know, I put a bit of work in. There's definitely some design choices when you're trying to recolor different sprites to make it look good in 8-bit. And also make sure the animations work and all that, but the animations are sped up a lot in the Rando, so it's hard to even see them, but there's a lot of limitations in NES Final Fantasy games for just what you can get away with. Oh yeah, what can we get? Black Mages. Well, Black Mages have been pretty bad so far. We already had 2. Fog 8 is actually really, really strong, so we might not be able to heal, but we can basically put on some dragon armor on everyone. Or something like that. And Black Magic? Not great. We'll pick up some AVX. I mean, we'll pick up some spells just to try them out. I don't even really know how AVX works, so... Quick is like fast except self-target, which means it's terrible. And some more bad weapons. Alright, Bicky, you're going down. Let's try out AV. Oh, it's single target! Single target! Single target! Brack is... Oh, guys! Brack 8 is not single target. I never even would have guessed. Brack is always single target in vanilla. Unfortunately, Holy went off before Brack would. Brack is actually probably going to be pretty strong. Yeah, White Mage is going to be DPS with a bit of it's actually the #1 DPS and also buffer. That was a canoe, right? Is that what he said? Shows how little I was paying attention. Which one's which? I think we want to leave that unchecked, because I think that means the lock... I did have the key! I'm an idiot! I didn't even check the locked chest at the bottom of Marsh. I mean, I was kind of dying down there, to be honest. So we've missed 3 chests in Marsh and 3 chests in Temple of Fiends. Super. Super. You doing some pixel art? Well, congratulations! Ooh, Steel Armor +5 is pretty good, but it's not gonna... It probably has higher armor... Is it... I think Steel and Ice is tied on Absorb. So +5 is actually quite a lot more Absorb. That's 8 more Absorb. But Steel is also very heavy compared to Ice and Ice armor. But +5 also removes a lot of the weight. But... elemental protection is still very, very important, so. Alright. But yeah, pixel art's definitely a tricky thing. I'm definitely not I'm not the expert at all. Okay, so we've got 6 chests I skipped, but we're going to Crescent Lake for now. Also, remember, War Mech is unleashed. We can run into a War Mech anywhere. We just have not yet. We could go to Ice, or we could go to Ice Cave, but that seems like a bad idea. You know, worms flying around the river systems, that makes a bit of sense. So yeah, we'll go Crescent Lake for the incentivized item, and then maybe top floor of Volcano. I think Volcano is incentivized as well as Ice Cave, so we've got basically 3 more incentive items right now. But we need to get a ship or a floater to get out of where we start. We did get the canal, we just need that ship or something to get out of there. Okay, first off, what kind of reclass? Black belts. Why would I ever take a black belt? Also, there's the TNT, and we have just enough money to buy it and not forget it. Well, that's a long way to turn in, but some expensive TNT. Any useful armor? Boy, all the cheap mage armor's pretty bad. Silver Sword +4 is not bad, but I mean, we found much better really quickly, but just nice to know about. Alright, there's our life spell. That's the low-level life spell that's like a life 1. Cure 6 might be as strong as a Cure 4. It's just a level 6 slot. Guard is self-target. It's like Ruse except for Absorb. And then Anti-Magic is kind of like... It's like Wall, except multi-target and not always every element. So it's kind of weird. You don't know exactly what you're protected from. Lightning 7 will be very... These two will be very, very strong spells. Some very strong elemental damage at level 6 black. Not quite as good as level 8 ice, but not bad. Come on, old man. Give me the goods, or we'll kill you. Well, that's not the goods we wanted either. Okay, so do we... What do we do? Can't learn level 6 spells anyway for a little while. I think it's level 16? 15 or 16 is when you get level 6 charges. We've got no warp. We do have exit. The fighters are armed up really well for this point in the game. Yeah, I mean, really well. The mages have absolutely no armor at all. They could I could give them the bad pro capes or the bad pro rings. Those pro rings are 5 absorb, which I guess is better than nothing. And the pro capes were what? Were they -4 or -5 pro capes? They start at 8 absorb as well. So if it's -4, that's like 4 more. We can get them up to 9 absorb. That's... And in exchange for like quite a lot of evasion. That's unfortunate. I think what we try to do here is, at the very least, clear the top floor of Volcano. And depending on how we feel about Volcano, we might go deep. Hey there, Mountain. You got some pizza? Very nice. Hiro-san asked why not go to Elfland. I assume you mean after I finish the Marsh Cave. Because we don't have a boat, and we didn't have a boat. And it would take longer to go to Elfland, get resurrected, and then walk all the way up to Corneria. Because we would have had to walk up to Corneria no matter what. And I was pretty confident the 2 fighters would make it with some tents. Alright, so. Top of Volcano. Oof. Metal slime. I mean, just normal slime, but these guys hitting hard. Now, I wouldn't mind knowing what the trap tiles are. Like, Grey Worms in vanilla are worth quite a lot of XP. I thought I put the Enemizer on, but it doesn't seem like I got very random enemies. I don't know what happened. The formations are definitely shuffled, which is neat, but I'm not seeing a lot of craziness. You know. I think it's just regular enemies, but new formations. Oh yeah, by the way, we gotta catch all these wedges. You're not in go mode until you get all the wedges. Yeah, we just kill some stuff while we're here, I don't know. We're gonna need some levels up at some point. And Holy 7 is, like, nearly a nuke. Alright, let's see. Pure. I just... See, if I take more fights, I get stuck taking damage and having to do all this. With no heal spells, healing is slow. So I think what I probably want to keep the wedge. So I think I'll go to the little hairpin and just exit out to save. Oh, speaking of that, we have 2 now. Another gray worm, sure. You know, normally early Massa you'd be pretty excited about. It's just unfortunate that our Massa is -5. Ice too, but single target. This song, we can skip that song. Oops, what am I doing here? Holy 7 is the kind of nuke the US would have attached to an unguided air-to-air missile in the 50s. Not quite enough to destroy a city, but a small town at least. Bad shield. It's a melted ice shield. Ice swords. Grr shark. Yeah, we can probably brack them. No, brack is earth element. Water is strong against earth. I thought I had all the loose items. I was wrong. That's 3 loose items, though. I never understand it. Hold on. Was there supposed to be 3? I'm just double checking. There was supposed to be 2. 23 incentivized locations, 25 loose items. And I have now found 3 incentivized items in random chests. I don't understand it. Anyway, the rod is, you know, key item for later. I guess with no access to life magic yet, we should definitely heal up before, because we're gonna be saving pretty soon. So rather not have someone be dead on me. And my mages have no armor. Sounds about right, Darren. Alright. So top floor, not great. We're gonna keep at it though. I cast 2 Holy 7s already, but we're gonna try to clear Volcano. At the very least, I'd like to get to the Fire Dragon chest to get the incentivized check. At the very least, we can exit out from there if we have to, but you know, if we can kill Carrie, we will. One of the downsides here is, of course, no heal magic, so it's gonna be a lot of burning. Well, that sucked. That's some bull. But you can see the advantage of having the double fighters. With 2 fighters with good armor, about 75% of the physical attacks just hit the fighters and do very, very little damage, which saves so much healing. Like, we would be burning through the heal potions, having to heal up double Black Mage right now. And they'd probably just die most of the time, even in the second slot. Puts us at 4 wedges. I'm not keeping very good count of those. Best DPS. We're still missing some of the strong spells, but I have a good feeling about it. Since when are tigers poisonous? Is this Australia again? "50 minutes in, 2 marbles found." You get quite a few for killing the fiends, though. We know where quite a lot of them are. I think it's at least 2 for Lich and Carry, and I think 4 for Kraken and Tia. So I believe you can get 12 of the wedges just from boss kills. Really hoping we can find like a gold bracelet or something. Ooh, that's a lot of money. I would really like to keep the white mage alive here, and I should have probably healed up. No! 96 damage, critical. If I'd topped up at the exact right second, we would be fine, but... Well, now we got a problem. There's no exit out. Well, technically, six wedges. Can we kill Carry with our current firepower? It's probably more likely we kill Carry than, oh, unrunnable, that sucks. More likely we kill Carry than we walk all the way out. I mean, what am I talking about? I got a Massa, right? I just have to be more, I have to remember to heal up more regularly now. Should have been doing this before, but... I didn't, you know, I wasn't expecting Harry to get double shot by, whatever punched her out. Alright, one more chest, a couple trap tiles, and a boss. Tigris with the ambush. At least for the most part, my knights, or my fighters, are... Oof. Oof. Mostly immune to the poison tigers. Stop! Please! Maybe I should just kill them. Yay! There's our progression. So we probably have to get this out to continue our story. Now we can leave the inner sea and with the canoe go most places in the world. Heck, we've even got the chime. We can go straight to Mirage. I guess the question is just, can we defeat Carry, or did we just waste the last 15 minutes? But at this point, I'm not running away. Alright, you guys, don't fail me. You don't really have a lot of options other than swinging, so swing. We, she is kind of weak to status. Oh, damage poison! That's not a good start! Oh, no. 3 hits, 4 damage. 3 hits, 116. Come on, guys. I don't even know what Avix does, but it's supposed to be status. She's supposed to be weak to status. 4 hits, stun lock. Oh, stun touch. This is bad. This is real bad. Oh, man. Halt? Can we stun her? 5 hits, 5 damage. We stunned her. Halt 8, 100% stalled her out. Okay. Let's try, let's try Avix. Avix seems to be garbage. But, like, stun's not gonna last for very long. God, Lazarus! There's no way we're quaking her. Just fire is not gonna do anything either. 28 damage. I don't want to waste my halt because I'm gonna need to halt her again as soon as she wakes up. And my fighters continue to not stand up. Oh, this is bad. Maybe I should be going for the low percent quakes. Okay, you guys woke up. Good. No messing around. Kill this punk. 3 hits, 148. Okay, we're getting there. 2 hits, 52. We really, really need Kumba to stay alive. 3 hits, 84. Oh, man. Come on. This is a tough carry, too. She's got more HP than normal. Typically 600, and we've got to be around there by now. 3 hits, 44 from the ice. 1 hit, 13 from the Massa. Oh, what a bad Massa. 2 hits, 12 damage from the Massa. If only I'd bought level 4 magic. We have access to fast and temper. I just didn't pick it up. She has been stunned for so long. Oh, thank you. Lazarus with the clutch halt. Eventually the fighters woke up and smacked her down. Oh. Alright. That was... yeah, that was easy, sure. Oh, man. Yeah. Because when you're stunned, when you're paralyzed, you actually have less evade and absorb. So to do 1 hit, 12 damage, when you're swinging 3 times with a Massa is kind of stupid. Alright. I don't know if I want to go to ice right now. I think Wadan is what's gonna happen. You can just brack him, right? Wouldn't that be crazy if we just brack the War Mech? Oh, you're pretty dead, Lazarus. 1 hit, 135. Maybe War Mech rolled really, really low. No, he died. Unfortunately, the River Mech decided that we'd gone too far. Good thing we saved, right? Okay, so I forget exactly where your ship goes if you find it in the volcano. It should be just northeast of Elfland, I think. But we definitely want to go turn in the T and... no. Okay, rivers are really dangerous, by the way, guys. I don't know how we did that much sailing before without ever running into one of those, but now we got like 2 for 5. Alright, well, we got lots of money. We don't want any black belts. That'd be dumb. We don't need most of this garbage. We got some spare flame shields. Really bad ice shields. Don't need the opal shield, probably. I mean, sure, you can equip it. There you go, Harry. 4 absorb. What a deal. What a deal! I gotta find something for my mages to wear. Oh, we should have nearly enough levels to learn some of this stuff, so we'll pick this up. Ice 7. Lightning 7. Boom 7 is just non-elemental low damage. life? You need promotion for life. Okay, we've got our pseudo ribbon and a first cure spell for, you know, later. Alright. Now we go get our ship. We definitely want to stop... I went the wrong way. We definitely want to stop by Elfland to get some level 4 magic. Because if I had picked that up before carry, it would have been a little bit easier. The war mechs. Well, if you ever want to grind some war mechs, Hero survived a punch from the war mech. We're ready. We can go grind them. They're super common in the rivers there. Oh, Hero got killed by booms. Now, Warmech can be in many other locations as well, just because we haven't seen any until now. It doesn't mean they're only in the river system. Okay. So... bad gold. Even the gold ring is garbage. Oh. Fine, just take it. That's so bad. I don't know if I'm gonna actually equip that thing ever, but actually what I should do is get rid of this pure 2. We're never gonna want a pure glove. This is a lot of money to waste with little amounts of armor. But there, now we have some armor with very little evasion. All those rings and pro rings and stuff, bracelets and rings, they're very, very bad for your evasion because they're rusty and they probably stab you. But yeah, this will be good for the next boss. Temper 8 is going to be a huge attack up, and Fast 6 is going to be solid as well. And, yeah, Fog 5 might be multi-target. I'm not sure. Now, I gotta go find my ship. Oh, there. It's right there. Convenience. Still no heals. We have one heal spell. Don't worry. It's just level 6. There's gonna be some at level 5. You watch. We're gonna turn that TNT in. See what we get. And I haven't been checking things off very well, have I? We, what did we do? We did the volcano, did the sages. Okay. This is... why? You guys... Gargoyles... They're not really weak to any elements. But they don't seem to have too much HP. So, the number besides weapons and spells is different. That's 2 different randomizers. For weapons, it's a modifier to the weapon stats. So, on a weapon or body armor, it's plus or minus times 2 is the effective absorb or damage value. For non-body armor... Oh, thank you. Thank you. For, like, shields and helmets, it's just plus 1 per 1. Or minus 1 per 1. That's a ruby. No. I want the floater. And then it also affects, for swords and stuff, it affects hit rate and critical rate as well. I don't know the exact numbers for those. Anyway, so, yeah. So that's the weapon randomizer. It's weapons and armor. They often call it blurst weapons and armor, which is I really like it. It's fairly simple and really cool. Sometimes makes bad weapons, like vanilla bad weapons, much better. Or the mass immune -5 really suck. But it can make stuff like wood armor really good, or just things you normally would never equip suddenly are competitive. Anyway, the spells are a little bit different. The spells are a full new spell list, and So it's generated randomly before you start the game. And the number on the spells is the level at which they would normally exist if you hadn't shuffled the spells. So yeah, iron plus 3 would be a really good armor. It would have 6 more absorb than normal iron armor, and like -3 or -6 weight, whatever it would be. Just as an example. None of those look very good, though. It's more of the magic I'm interested in, anyway. Alright, level 5 white is pretty bad. Bad cure, bad fog. So this is like a cure at the level 1 slot. Hey, no problem, damn turn. Cure 1 is much like the original Cure 1. It's going to be really bad. Fog 2 will be a fog at level 2, which means it'll have the power of a level 2 spell. Cure 3 will be better than Cure 1. It's probably a lot like the original Cure 2, because it's level 3 slot and Invis 4. But the Spellcrafter does some mystery magic behind the scenes for what powers and exact effects it does. It's easy to say, Ice 3... Ice at level 3 slot is going to be much, much weaker than Ice at a level 7 slot. Even though it's at level 6 for us because of the shuffle. Anyway, level 5 magic is not good. Lock is worth picking up. But that's all. Magic Missile 1, garbage, single target, but not good enough at level 1. Ice 3 is only, it's going to be like a Fire 2 strength. Hold 3 will never work anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Let's go get into the sky. I just wanted to check out Melman while we were here, but... We got the floater, we know what time it is. It's time to not have to keep doing this. So I turned in the slab. What else have we got to do right now? No crown yet. We did the herb, we did the crystal, we did the TNT. We've done most of the key checks. We've got the chime available. We do not have a bottle yet. We've got the rod, so we can clear Earth. We can do the first 2 floors of Mirage. Don't want to stop here. We've already got the vendor item. So we can probably go to Lefane and get a 1 incentive check pretty quick. Probably should check Cardia Isles for some gear. Yeah, we're basically Oxyale Cube for Go mode right now. Am I going to play Journey's End, the new Terry update? I might eventually, I'm not sure. I'll let it sit for a week or a month or 2, and then I'll decide if it looks worthy of my time. I did do... Yeah, okay. Let's go do our incentive checks first. We'll probably go Ordeals and then Waterfall after this. Because we do need 2 more incentive items. And we've already found 3 loose, which means there can't be that many loose left. Also, if we can find a tail, we can get promoted on the way by, which would be pretty nice. Good, I did translate the slab. I was pretty sure. Oh yeah, we can check some stuff like this too. You want another black belt? We can get black belts here. I haven't really been following the Terraria updates much. Well, that's kind of a garbage pickup, but hey, look, it's probably the best armor we're ever gonna get for our. I just spent 20,000 gold on those bad gold bracelets. Gold -1's a heck of a lot, or opal -1 is a heck of a lot better than gold -4. So, get out of the way. Get. No. I wanted to go check. It's just for the memes more than anything. I just want to know what are the 2 final spells that we're probably never going to learn. And that punk was blocking my route. Alright, let's see what we get. Oh no, it's the actual life 2. Oh, that's brutal. That's pretty vanilla. And Saber, that does not matter. Okay. So, we're not going to be getting... I see you there. We could try. Oh, it's got Cure 6. 2 hits, 45 damage. 1 hit, 103 damage. Fog 8 goes up. So much fog. Bring out the fogging. Out goes the temper. Temper is AoE. He hopped out of the river system. 2 hits, 158. 3 hits, 142 from us. Mass temper goes out. It's gonna make a big difference. I'm gonna want at least 1 more fog up. Let's see if we get both fighters fasted, because someone's gonna die. Holy 7! That's not very nice. Alright, heroes sped up a little bit. It's not looking great. I'll try out another temper. The massa's down. The mages are looking real real hurt. 5 hits, some amounts of damage. I didn't get to see it in time. Hero, it's all up to you. Everyone's fallen down. Let's see if Holy 8's very strong. First cast. 219 damage. Not bad. 213 from the swing. We have tanked up effectively, though, from the physical. Harry takes it down with Holy 8. Warbeck. 27,000 experience. Enjoy the levels. If only we had the ability to raise dead. Well, one day. Easy. Yeah, well. Say that about Kumba and Lazarus. Easy, except for the fact that they're dead. Alright, so, you know, that's a few levels difference in the party members who survived. So it's pretty good, actually, being able to grind on Wormex. You know, you can get some nice levels out of that. Alright, so, what did I get in there? What was my key item? Some garbage, probably. I don't even remember. I didn't check it off. Must have been something dumb. Oh, the opal. Right. Okay. It's all good, Dern. Let's go do ordeals. Bet you kill more Wormex per night than you have in your life. How many have you killed in your life, David? Okay, enough of this. Stop! Just let me go, game. I only fight Wormex now. Sea trolls. I see them trolling us. What was the life? The life spell, was that promotion locked? For the white man? I know I saw the life spell somewhere, but I don't seem to have it equipped. I'm trying to remember, but we didn't pick it up. Must have been like maybe one of the level 6 slots that we couldn't learn. And then the last one was level 8 slot. Sure, why not? You want to fight? We'll fight. I'll fight ya. Level 6 slot? Thanks, hero. Ah, good old Brack being useless. Ooh, those mages have a lot of armor. Not a lot of HP. Bad men are very bad, though. Look at all the HP on these guys. Alright, so the trial begins. No warp spell. We haven't even seen warp. Warp could be level 7 or 8 at this point. Pretty much has to be. I'll be happy if we get a tail out of this, honestly. Just a vanilla tail, that'd be great. Because we're just about ready to go to the Cardia Isles next. And then at Waterfall we can get an Oxyale, and that'd be great. Oh, I forgot to go to Sarda. Could have gone to Sarda to pick up another chest, too. I gotta pay attention here. I'm kind of autopiloting through the maze. Down first, and then just follow the links. That was a reverso. So far, nothing in here has given us too much trouble, though. Nothing unrunnable. This is where the warp would be nice. Might have got it, or did this send me back? Send me back. Oh, okay. So I'm pretty sure I just need to follow the same path and then take the alternate warp at the alternate pillar at the last tile. Assuming we can get past all the nastiness. Wow. All right, all right. So yeah, all right, cool, cool. Ochos. They're blazing it up. Good to know. Just gotta remember my path, we'll be fine. Oh, come on, Ochos. Good job, Kumba, getting us out of there. It's pretty dangerous. Alright, so, this one. This. Oh boy, I'm lucky I got that wrong. And then this one. There you go. That could have sent me all the way back to the beginning. Oh, man. Picked one wrong tile, but didn't get punished. Zombie D trap tile. That's a little bit early. This is not a vanilla trap tile. Not really worth it, though. Imagine if we could get a War Mech trap tile. Hey, look, a wedge! Puts us at probably a few more than I've been counting. Yeah. Still have a long way to go on wedges, though. Uh-huh. Ooh, the fire hydrants are dazzling. Alright, that was two more. Well, it's a little bit backwards, you know. Usually you need the crown to get in here. Let's see what the trap tiles got. We could exit out, but it's fine. Maybe we can all blaze it up. I'd prefer to get out of here before that happens. Should buy some more houses next time I'm in town. Ah! Okay, so we got Sarda's turn in. I forgot about Sarda. We've got Astos. We've got Waterfall. We should probably do it Waterfall while we're nearby. But I could see going and turning in the crown quick, as well as picking up Sarda's. Also, hey there, Daniel. Another Daniel. Oh, as far as what song it is, just read whatever it says at the bottom. I didn't save it! Okay, just run. If I'd saved it, I'd fight him, but we didn't save it. They're all OC remix songs from various OC remix albums. And then the song is... the title of the song is literally at the bottom of the screen. Okay, I'm still gonna go get the treasure while we're here. Even though I don't have the tail yet. But, I mean, we need all these wedges, so... yeah, Warmech was unleashed. They're everywhere. We can only hope they're everywhere in Temple of Fiends Revisited for the end game. Have I ever played Earthbound? Yes. Yeah, OC Remix is awesome. There's quite a lot of new albums that only came out in the last, like, 6 months. So there was quite a lot of new content for me to add to the playlist today, just the last week or so. Out of the way. Alright, well, we should keep the wedges instead of... Yeah. Of course it's -3. Ah, well... Just gonna give it... I mean, the White Mage will eventually have the ability to resurrect people, so... God, so many bad armors today. Alright, first ribbon. Not incentivized, just loose. We'll do a wedge update once I've finished all these easy checks. Okay, that's pretty much garbage. Of course I go the one wrong way. Alright, I still think it's worth checking the crown or the waterfall while we're so close. But after this, upwards, directly north to Sarda, and then east to Northwest Castle for the crown turning. One of those is probably going to be the tail. And one of them might be the... That's not the spell I meant to cast. I'm looking for a tail and an Oxyale. A couple other things. I mean, I'll probably get a bottle for a little fetch quest. Mermaids is incentivized, as is the top of air. Oh yeah, we need the cube as well. Alright, Vanilla Waterfall, I didn't change the maps this time around. That's Unrunnable Ambush Trolls. That's pretty rude, by the way. Normally in the vanilla game, Unrunnables cannot be ambushing you. You don't see very many red Caribes either. Unrunnable Saurias. Well, I'm sorry about this. The jokes just never stop tonight. Yeah, the procedural waterfalls, I just didn't want to turn every single flag on. As long as you got the warp or the exit spell, it's all good. Imitation Agama. Stone Agama. Or are they imitation iguanas? Can we cast the good spells yet? Hey, I want to see. I want to show off how much damage this ice spell can do. Of course, that doesn't mean we get to either cast it, but Ice 7, 194. Not bad. Not bad. Unfortunately, it's in a pretty high level slot, so we're not going to get a lot of them, but especially if you cast on something weak against it, it should be very, very powerful. A little bit stronger, probably, than a vanilla Ice 3. No out-of-bounds bats today. Okay, they're just everywhere in here. Whatever. One more fight. So the Massa is still hitting harder than the Ice Sword, but it would be nice to get a good sword with like a +5 or something. Like an Excal +5. Maybe even a... I don't know, anything good? Okay, now I got another reason to go back to Gaia. Oh yeah, I was gonna update my my wedge counter. We're up to 15. Well, we're halfway. We're over halfway. Have you ever seen Earth Elementals and Fire Elementals come at you at the same time? That's pretty scary. Alright, up to Sarda, because I forgot about Sarda. Happens, you know. A little bit over, and then straight up, I think. Maybe a little... No, it went too far right. You know, typically you don't have the airship when you go to Sarda, so... It's common in the randomizer for this to happen, but uncommon in vanilla. So we could have picked this up earlier and got promoted a little bit earlier, but nah, it's fine. What are you? Oh, we're out of charges. Are we? Yeah, never mind. So we still have not done ice. Obviously not earth. Can't even start water. Can't finish air. Can't get the Titan chests without the ruby. We're going to Northwest Castle to see if maybe we get a ruby. Hey there, Tim. See you later, Tim. After this, if it's nothing, we'll get promoted. Turn in the bottle. Oh, I did the TNT as well. Hey, Astos, how you doing? Break them. Well, you broke them with a sword. Okay. I should really buy some houses while we're out. So the ruby gets us another check. Let's go do that. You never know when you're going to get attacked by war mechs. We should really be saving a lot. You know, I think the vampire is also incentivized. So we've got incentivized vampire, incentivized air, mermaids, ice cave. We did do Dr. Un already, and now Sarda. We're gonna go... Oh, we got the Thor's hammer randomly too, I think. In case you're wondering, the hold hammer is the Thor's hammer. Ooh! So the Holy 8 sword is the defense blade. That's interesting. It's also +3, which means if we get promoted, that's going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, defense +3 is pretty good endgame. Yeah, the bomb wolves have been a real pain in my side, too. Also, the land sharks. Yeah, unfortunately, Holy 8 is single target, so we didn't just get a free sweeper. Not as good as a nuke stick. But, you know, not bad. Probably should just give that to one of the mages for now. Basically, free Holy 8. Hey there, Dragon Eye. What are you looking at? Conveniently, relatively well explained in the top left. Alright, so we're gonna go buy some houses, rest up. Then we're gonna go turn the bottle in and get promoted. And we're looking for still some stuff, of course. Also, we should get promoted then buy the life spell. That'll make it a bit safer. We're gonna clear up some inventory a little bit. This, if we can equip it, is gonna be really nice. Yeah. Once we get promoted, we can equip that defense sword. I'm just gonna buy 10 for now. How did the sharks get on land and the wolves get bombs? Well, welcome to Final Fantasy. Alright, time to grow up. Always one of my favorite parts. Yeah, Garland went too far for sure. I hear you, Squatchameel, the double elemental thing. I wonder if there's a formation that has, like, fire, water, air, and earth all together in the same one. Hey, we're promoted! Huzzah! Enjoy the new sprites. I mean, I was gonna... But being able to equip this is gonna be so much better. That way. That's a really good defense sword. Whew. We'll be getting an extra swing and a couple more level ups. That's really probably better than the Massa. Well, we've got 5 levels on them as well, I suppose, but... That's a really good sword. Okay. And, let's see. I guess we equip the dragon armor for now, just so that we get status protection. Less armor overall. Actually, no, more armor overall. Dragon -1 is still better than ice +1. So that's a better. And then the opal shield is just for elemental protection. Flame shield +3 is probably better than it in terms of total absorb, 56. It's very, very close. Alright, can we equip this? Oh, yeah, that's a big jump for Lazarus. Alright, get rid of this garbage gold bracelet. Just throw this gold all around on the ground. Okay. We got 1 ribbon. We got promoted. We can learn some spells on the fighters. We'll turn that bottle in first. I'm going to take a guess and say the bottle's going to give us the adamant. Where am I even going? Drunk flying. I should check the magic while we're here, though. Kill 8! Oh, it's pretty cheap. Nice. Dia 8. That's a nice idea. Sure. It'll do so much damage to undead, you'll be impressed. We'll use it on the Lich. Oh, there's our good mage armor. Sure, just can't get it till you can fly. Hilarious. I mean, and weapons are kind of garbage. There's not going to be any more good weapons. We've already got pretty good stuff. Is it possible to find items in stores that are normally only found in a chest? You can choose flags to allow weapon shops to have random armors or even elite items. In my current flags, there will be no masses or ribbons for sale, but you can, in fact, find ribbons in... There's a flag that if you turn it on, you can, in fact, buy ribbons or excals or masses. Okay, this is all garbage, which is great at level 8. We want level 8 to be garbage. And there's the warp. Well, I'll pick it up. It's too bad. If you're really lucky, you randomize weapon magic, and you get a nuke staff instead of a mage staff that you can buy in Corneria. And then the game is over. And if you're really lucky, you'll find like a Cure 4 axe. Like the light axe, except Cure 4 axe. And then you'll have nuke and Cure 4 for free forever. Alright, well, cube is good. So, where do we go? Are we strong enough to go sky? Probably. Level 18's not bad. Heal potion's a little bit slim. We don't have a lot of healing at all. I should, at the very least, we should go pick up that life spell. Life 2 is back at Lefane. So far away. And we can't cast it till level 20 something anyway. 25 or so. Was there any locked Black Wiz spells that we wanted? No. Yes, we've done Waterfall. On the tracker, you can see the robot is highlighted. The highlighted robot means we've been to Waterfall and checked that incentive item. Alright, so. Let's see. We've got Ice Cave, all of Earth, all of Air. Can't get into water yet. There's some locked chests I didn't check, but we shouldn't need them. We haven't seen the Adamant yet. Yeah, we're basically Oxyel to go mode. So the smart play is to go to buy some heal potions and then go to Sky. We really have like very, very minimal healing abilities right now, so stock it up. Alright. You know what? Just to be overkill, we'll go all the way to 99. Alright, I have faith in you, team. Let's get that second fiend done in under 2 hours. Maybe we'll find something spicy in the desert. Now, I'm pretty sure we found the power glove already as well. I think. Because we had the pure glove and... Actually, maybe we didn't. Maybe I should not say that. No power glove. We've only seen one casting glove item, and it was probably the Zeus's glove. Thank you. The desert merchant is generally just garbage. We've already found the incentive location. The incentive shop, the vendor item they generally call it. Wow. That was the one with the TNT at Crescent Lake. There's only one like that, and we already found it. Relatively early on. Actually, that's what led us to the floater. Big money. More money? A tiny amount of money. Okay, it's looking like Mirage kind of sucks so far. I guess. We don't even have helmets equipped. I think the Opal helmet does give lightning protection. So ice protection, fire protection, lightning protection, death protection. You know, this works. Alright, now we can go up. And we do need to keep checking chests anyway, because we're going to need a lot more of the shards. We need 30 or 28 or something shards to finish the game. It's not as simple as just killing all the fiends. Unrunnables. They are weak to lightning, though. Not weak enough. But this will get us some good XP, so no big deal. Garbage? 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 Nah. Garbage? I guess... Oh, wait, we got one good one. Okay, so what we just found out is... Actually, didn't I already figure out that technically the Opal Shield had more armor than the Flame Shield plus 3? 60, 58... By 1, yes. Okay, well, it's worth it then, so we can get rid of this. Stop carrying around extra garbage. Dragon gives you fire, ice, lightning protection anyway. But yes, this fog staff is pretty good. That's a free massive absorb buff to everyone. And I guess White Wiz can have the Thor's hammer. We're not going to need ice swords anymore. Alright. Yeah, so we've got that spell already. We've got lots of charges of it, but now we can double cast it, which means huge armor real fast. Real nice. If I remember correctly, last time I looked in the Hackster. Alright, we're gonna do it. It's like plus 50 absorbs the entire party instantly. So everyone just got 50 absorb. And then if we do it again, another 50 absorb. Approximately. So everyone has plus 100 defense. Ooh, 4 hits, 496. Not bad. But Warmech hits real hard, clearly. Anyway, the problem with Warmech isn't really the physicals. It's his nuke. We'll try to heal up. 2 hits, 2 damage. Fog 8's pretty good. Cure 6 is Cure 4, as it turns out. We're laughing. This is great. We should be fine here. Tempera. AoE tempers? Hey there, Aaron. 2 hits, 2 damage. 6 hits, 622. Kumba takes down a Warmech. No sweat. Alright, good job. We killed a Warmech in the dungeon approximately where you normally fight Warmechs. But yeah, we've got good cure magic. It's not a lot of charges, and it's at a life level, but yeah. Cure 6 is actually the good cure. And yeah, that's AoE temper. I don't know how much it adds to your offense. It might be better if it was single target, because it would probably have a higher value if it just hit one person rather than the whole group. You can also get AoE wall spells, AoE, what else is there? AoE wall, AoE temper, AoE fast. We've already seen AoE invisibles, that's nothing new. There's quite a lot like that. There's AoE lamp, I think. Not that it's any better, but technically it exists. Oh, unrunnable. So I don't know how tough these guys are going to be. Well, they went for Lazarus twice and missed twice, so not that bad. I just don't want to waste too many spell charges here early on. And some of these guys might be pretty tanky. Unfortunately, we don't get any spears for our Dragoons, sadly. We could mod the names of them, actually. We could change the name of the mass immune to the... What's the mass moon? So it's 7 letters. That's all we've got to work with. What's a 7-letter spear that's classic Dragoon weapon? White Lance, White LNC or something like that. Guggengear? That would probably fit. Yeah, you could rename Massa to Guggengear. That would work. Good one. Procate. Alright, we're up to more shards. That's 6, 18, 19. Getting there. And I picked something up that I was going to check. What did I see? No can ever equip. Oh, Procape, right. We could have bought some more Procapes, but it's not a very good Procape, so I didn't really care. It's -4. It's half a Procape. -4 is like exactly half a Procape. Okay, let's keep going. Because we need all these shards, there's not really a lot of point skipping chests just yet. Ooh! Oh, AoE Brack! Unrunnable! Ooh! Oh, oh, that's pretty brutal. Holy, it's not hitting hard. Ice is not killing anything. Well, one thing. Good thing I bought 2 soft potions at the beginning of this game. Could try the kill 8 next time. Could try bracking them in counter. Brack is very strong. Brack 8. Woof. You thought the pros start professional? Yeah, it's a professional cape. I like it. That's probably canonically true. There's a professional ring and a professional cape. Makes perfect sense to me. Oh! This is our chance for Dia 8. Boom! 300, 330, 448, 610, 936 damage. Get out of here. 936 damage. Woo! That's good stuff there. That's why I bought it. Just to show you that some spells got boosted in the spellcrafter, just a little bit. I could have bought those somewhere. Alright, so that's a lot of absorb. I'm not going to equip it yet until I get a ribbon. I don't really want opal armor without a ribbon to cover the elemental weaknesses. But that will be one of my endgame armors. If we can find another ribbon. How far to another swing here? One more level up, one more fight, and Hero gets another swing. No! Stop! This is terrible! I don't have enough soft potions for this. I mean, I have enough for one more time. Oh, ambush broken to pieces. 3 out of 4. The only one not broken is the one with the ribbon. Okay. It'd be better if they just died. Well, not quite, but... Okay. Alright. Please stop ambushing and breaking everyone to pieces. That's not very nice. We've still got a couple floors to go. Oh, hey, Blue Dragon. How you doing? Blue Dragons are pretty chill. Just power leveling the White Mage. Hey, look, it's a broken katana. I mean, -3 is not totally broken. It's definitely rusty, though. Oh, I should heal up Lazarus, I suppose. Save those spell charges. Not that all of this healing protects us from Brack 8. 3 gold, yes! So glad I checked that one. Twice. Okay, I don't really want to fight the Blue Ds. The Blue Ds, you know, they're probably friends with BlueAnkylos, so we should let them live. That's the Power Glove. It's garbage. Also, that's the Sky Chest. So that means we're going to probably have to go to Ice Cave. No, we're going Earth Cave next because the Vampire is incentivized. It's got to give us the Oxyel pretty quick. Because we still can't actually get into the Water Shrine. Which means probably the mermaids will have either a ribbon or a white shirt. Because it can't be progression. I'm such a sucker. I don't know why, I can't help it. Just can't help it. I'm addicted. Oof. You gotta get 4 casts of Fog 8 before Mormek stops killing people. And if he pulls out a Holy right now, Harry's dead. Oh no! He got a critical! Criticals ignore a lot of armor. Well... that's not ideal. After power leveling the white mage, it's got Cure 4. That's great, though. Finding out that Warmech has Cure 4 means that Chaos cannot have Cure 4. Yeah, he'll be dead next turn. It's a pretty physical Warmech. Doesn't do a lot of skills or anything. 20,000 experience, but can we keep it without dying now? No white mage. Long way out. It's quicker to finish than to go back at this point. Just bad luck. 12.5% to be targeted in the back row where the white mage was. Getting hit twice in a row, 2 physical hits in a row. It's a 1 in 64 chance of double. It's interesting. That's the heal helmet. Certainly better than the Dia glove. The Idea glove. We're gonna switch up these two. Basically, if we're fighting something with a ton of evasion or armor, the Holy 8 defense sword is a usable magic, and the Holy 6 helmet is also castable. That means we got Holy 6, Holy 7, and Holy 8 in the spell pool. So it's a very white mage seed. Sadly, Harry is dead. Maybe you should try to escape. It's probably easier to finish than it is to escape, though. Going all the way back from here is just about as bad as just trying to finish it off. We're not going to be fighting any more Warmechs, though. Oh, well, that's worse. But there's like one more floor of treasure. I need more ribbons. The good news is Warmechs can't do that to my last two guys here. I just don't want to go by the exit was on the white mage. As soon as Harry went down, there was no ability to get out quick. That's why I didn't immediately exit. Well, if anyone besides the white mage had died, we would have just rezzed them. What I'm gonna do though is adjust this one. Actually, AIce plus 4 is probably about as good as Alto minus 1. That doesn't matter because they're dead. Okay, there's only one ribbon, so put it on the fighters. Alright. Did I check these? Garbage. I believe in the double fighters. 2 knights. Nothing can defeat 2 knights. Now, these guys are actually very high level, so... Thanks, Blue Mage. I got your message a little bit too late, though. But these guys are pretty strong. You know, they have a good chance. Pro Ring should protect us from the rub spell. I mean, the ribbon as well, but Pro Ring means both of them should be safe. Double the XP means all kinds of level ups. We're doing all the greed checks. I mean, I say that, but we really do need all these wedges. That puts us at what? 1822? I think we'll get 4 if we kill Tia. Maybe we don't even need the Oxyel. If we just get enough wedges, we can just skip the Kraken entirely. Slow, that's bad. Who did that? That could be a problem if we both got slowed. At least the Massa hits hard enough, even slowed, that it's not too bad. If only I had gone and picked up Exit on the Knights before we went in here. We could have ran away. But that's loser talk. Gas Dragon, sure. I'll take the XP. Thanks. This kind of reminds me of my solo... Is that worth picking up? Nah. What we need is another ribbon, not another holy helmet. It's holy 6, it's free caster gear. But who's gonna hold it? I'm gonna pick it up for later. Changed my mind. It's better than Opal Helmet. It's probably very similar in defense, but... So we've already seen all of our war mechs, right? We don't need any war mech hype for the Bridge of Destiny. Don't worry about it. No need for any war mech requests. We've already fought a couple. Drop the ice armor? No. Well, depends if I get another ribbon. Because right now the ribbon goes to the white mage primarily. And then the second fighter does like having ice protection. Ice armor's better than... I don't know. There's not a lot of lightning abilities. You want fire protection more than lightning protection. Alright, high encounter rate. Let's see what we get. Hey look, it's everyone's favorite, grinders. But seeing as we're two-manning it now, let's just get to level 50, we'll be fine. I mean, there's no point trying to run away when you can just kill it all in one turn anyway. Running away, you're just going to fail to run, and then you're just going to feel sad. Oh, cracks! I'm going to still try to kill him. Airs can be very evasive, but these guys aren't so bad. We're not missing a whole lot, so it's not the worst enemy. But crack is dangerous for sure. Alright, Bridge of Destiny. Overcome. Oh, nice. We've got some blessed HP there. Alright. Let's do this, Tia. We really don't have a whole lot of options here, other than swinging. We can buff our armor a bit, though, just in case she swings real hard. 5 hits, 15. Oh, no. That's not a good sign. Maybe we're gonna do a little bit more buffing. Four hits, 4 damage. I like that. 5 hits, 73. One was a crit. Massa, 5 hits, 180. A little bit better. Defense sword is not cutting through. But the defense sword has a trick up its sleeve. Holy 8! 300 damage. Ah, we'll be fine. We can even do Holy 6, which will be much worse. But she's got too much armor, so this is the only way we can do this. I mean, we could hope for criticals, but Holy 8 for sure is going to do better than we can swing. And we got her. No problem. Alright, well, with that, we got a bunch more shards. We only need 2 more. And, technically, we survived it. Alright. So from here, we should probably go get rezzed. Let's get some more XP. And, these guys are pretty tanky. Wow, they survived over 440 hits. That Massa is definitely starting to hit pretty high, though. Now we're getting leveled up. 71 damage, 5 swings. I mean, they're not much better It's really not much better than the defense sword, but... Okay. So from here, we're gonna go buy some low-level magic for our knights, now that we've got some level ups. And get some, whatever there was at low levels, I forget. Might want to pick up some soft potions before the final dungeon too. Alright, yeah, Holy 8, I mean, it's a pretty good spell. Even though we can cast it, someone can cast it for free with the helmet. Just in case you want to heal up a little bit. I don't think you can learn that as a knight, though. Alright. Yeah, that Fog 5 spell is never going to get used, but... I like my slots to have something in them, because if there's nothing in the spell slot, then I think I forgot. And I should go back and check if there's any magic. So if we'd come here first, we would have been able to exit out. But see, we didn't need to exit out. Alright. So much holy. Holier than thou. I'm just gonna buy like 20 soft potions right now, because the Brack 8 is in the spell pool. So that means it's fairly likely that some of the Topher end bosses will have Brack 8, which is pretty brutal. I can't believe it hit 3 out of 3 last time. Not counting the ribbon user, everyone else just got wiped. We had that dungeon easy? Well, it was still pretty close. Alright, let's rejigger the equipment here. How do I want to do this again? Status protection. Status protection. I care more about status protection. I dropped the opal helmet, didn't I? Whatever. Fire, ice are the primary protections. We'll hold on to that opal armor for later. If I can get a ribbon, then I'll definitely keep it. I think... Actually, can't we just buy that somewhere? I forget. It's possible this was just something you could buy. Somewhere. Opal shields. Hey, that's one of the things I was just talking about. It's nice if you can set up a way to equip ice, fire, and opal gear all at the same time if you don't have spare dragon armors and ribbons. Because then you can be protected from all the main damage dealing statuses. And the holy helmet's not that important, really. It's nice and all, but... Anyway, let's not mess around with that too much more. Oh yeah, we got this garbage katana. Throw it on the ground. Just leave it in Corneria. Someone's gonna trip on it. Was there any good... So I think I might want to do... We've got Ice Dungeon and Earth up. Oh yeah, we got... Boy, we can cast Fog 8 4 times on the first turn. I gotta remember, technically I have access to anti-magic, which is basically wall. And we do have access to warp now. We've leveled up enough, so let's go do that. I'll probably pick up Life 2 before Topher as well. Because if we go back to Lefane, we can get some more, we can get the last level 8 spell for our White Wiz. What are you doing in here, Red Dragon? You're in the wrong place. He's training up. Practicing his, ice armor. How strong is his fire breath? Strong enough to melt ice. So basically, because I have the warp spell, this key check is way quicker than going all the way through Earth to kill the vampire. Ice still sucks, but with warp and exit, it's not near as bad. In fact, I could argue that if you have access to warp and exit before ice, it's not even... I mean, it's still a bit of a dive to get any chests, but as long as the enemies aren't rolling up super terribly, you can get the incentive item and get out pretty quick with one warp and one exit. Also, the mixing of manticores and sphinxes is also weirding me out, kind of like that elemental fire earth mix-up we had earlier. Alright, warp time. Well, one of our last fetch quests. Maybe the last fetch quest. But it's not the go mode item, so let's keep going. Thought fire-based beasties would be more suitable to the ice environment. Fire beasties are typically weak to ice, though. Like, their design tends to be they live in the fire because they prefer it. And cold temperatures, like, slow them down or something. I don't think very many of them actually generate their own heat. Maybe fire dragons, but they live inside a volcano. They just eat a lot of magma. Another opal shield. One more wedge. We can just finish the game. What is this? Yeah, that's a good find. An ice 7 axe. Well, that's very, very nearly a nuke axe. Even the sea snakes have the bomb? Alright, there's probably 2 of those in the pool. Those are real good. Also, we might be done. We don't need to go anywhere else. But I would love to get one more ribbon before we go to Topher. And an X-Cal plus 5. And another Ice 7 axe. But yeah, we're probably good at this point. I don't think we have to clear any more dungeons. That's worth it. We're gonna drop opal shields. We can just buy opal shields. And now we've got a near perfect status protection without even needing to use a ribbon. Dang! Those things are so friggin' rude. Blaze at Oakjoe's. Is Vorpal automatically -5? Probably. I'm not opening chests to find a Vorpal. Alright. Let's go turn in the Adamant. Which could be Oxyale, Ribbon, or White Shirt. It's got a 1 in 3, because we've missed the Vampire. Actually, no. Yeah, 1 in 3. But higher odds of being Oxyale than of the other ones. Because the Oxyale... Ooh. Okay, so now... That's great. Now we can have a fighter with status protection and high absorb, another fighter with most status protection and good absorb, and a white whiz with a ribbon, and then the black whiz, whatever. 69 absorb, 72 absorb, that's both totally fine endgame. It'd be nice to have another good weapon, but defense plus 3 is great. Massa -5, you know, whatever. Do we just go to Topher right now? That was the incentive. We never went. So this means guaranteed the vampire has the Oxyale and the white shirt is at the mermaids. I believe 100% has to be the end of it. Because technically I cleared that one. Alright, well let's not randomly dive dungeons. Let's see how Topher looks. There are other items you could get to make things easier, but I don't think we need them. Also, remember back when the I tried to check these locked chests and we got trolled by a bunch of Arsahogs? I mean, the X-Cal could be -5, and it'd be worse than the... It could easily be worse than the, what am I trying to say? It could easily be worse than the defense sword. Also, because I never opened these chests, we're gonna open them. We never even went to the Sea Shrine. This is so weird. We could have got an Ice 2 staff. That would not have helped. It's not a real Ice 2. It's just a... It's like a level 1 Ice, really. Tells you another caster item is garbage, though. I wonder if I should give the Ice 7 axe to someone else. I mean, Hero's got... Or Hurry Harry does have the fades. Boy, that's a good axe. It'd be nice to have 2 of those. Okay, garbage. Okay, let's head on in. The wedges. Release the black orb. I should have read that out. You guys probably don't see shard hunts very often. Bunch of unrunnable frost dragons. Well... Nice. Probably not very good against them. I haven't even tried Alpha Kill 8. Let's try Kill 8. Oh boy. That's not great. That's rather unfortunate. Okay, is everything unrunnable in here? Because, I'm not a huge fan of that. Carrie and Tia, technically. I didn't check off Tia. Tia was the run where we were all gonna die, and then we didn't. Okay, so this floor of Earth sucks. Or of Topher sucks. We've got unrunnable frost dragons with something bad, and unrunnable rock galls with trance. Which doesn't care about any of your status protections. It's non-elemental paralysis. Magic defense works, so just get level ups, though. Yeah, we never got past the vampire even. I cannot run from this fight. We shall kill the 4 worm party. They're not even that tough. Oh man, these guys are pushovers. Probably like less than 200 HP even. Oof. It's not quite a war mech, but it's a lot easier than a war mech. It's more tender than a war mech. Hey look, it's our first round of Ankylos guarding the Temple of Fiends Revisited. I'll let them live. Isn't this supposed to be a random trap tile? This does not feel random enough. Oh, come on! Of all the weapons to find in the validation chest, a friggin' garbage katana. I guess there was a worse one on that side. I don't even want to bring them with us. Just leave them on the ground. We've actually had the rod to complete Earth for ages. The fact that Earth leads to Oxyale is kind of funny. Yeah, red Ankylos are the real enemy. Well, you want to give me one of these? I'll take it. Sure. That's an interesting encounter for sure. That's some nice XP. Alright, but let's not get lazy. Let's keep people healed up. Oh, I forgot to go pick up life too. That's one thing I was going to put on Harry. Ah, well. Who needs the proper full HP life. We'd only have 2 casts of it anyway. All of Garland's old weapons? No wonder he couldn't hurt us. Broken Falcon and some garbage katana he couldn't even equip. Okay, these rock galls, man, they can die in a fire. Well, you can probably just kill them easily enough, but yeah. Pull out one of the holies here. We're never going to get out of this fight. They actually don't have all that much HP, which is nice, but they have a lot of they resist most magic, so unless it's non-elemental, you're not going to really do any damage. I think they resist fire, ice, lightning, earth, everything. No. We've killed enough of you already. Temple of Fiends Revisited is not really the best time for fighting. I actually don't even know if they're weak to... I don't know for sure if they're immune to Bracate. We'll find out. They're definitely strong to ice. I'll tell you that much. Stupid Trance Gulls. Trance is just the worst spell. Yeah. This is really dumb. I didn't get any non-elemental black magic. Stone poison. Okay, these rock golems. They mean business. Okay, we killed one. That's, if you're wondering, this is, Quad X. So anything less than 300 HP without death protection is just dead. Harry hits him with the Thor's hammer and takes him out. Good job, Harry. Should have bought that cat claw for emergencies like that. Run. Good kill. Okay. No Brack 8. I did buy lots of soft potions, and we've got 3 people immune to Brack now, so it's not that bad. Alright, well. I would prefer not to fight this one. It's a lot of XP on the table, but... Okay, well, let's begin our boss... rounds of bosses. We got a Lich! We got Strike first! Lich is so dead. Lich doesn't even know how dead he is. 5 hits, 285. 5 hits, 301. We didn't even get to see the Dia 8. Dia 8 would have almost assuredly killed him in 1 hit. Up to like 900 and something damage. Ooh, Jamiras. They're pretty tasty. Pretty tanky. They do give a lot of XP. Alright, well, if you can't run, just kill him. Alright, let's have a little heal break. Everyone, pull out your pots. Alright, Carrie, what you got? She, nah, she's not gonna get hit by that. Worst case scenario, she has like 6 hits and 1,000 damage or something. Let's get a little bit of Absorb up. What you got, Carrie? Damage poison. Wow. It's gonna be real bad for Lazarus. So I don't want to waste too many of my fasting charges. We don't really have a whole lot. Avix has been so good this whole game. Hey, asleep and silenced. It works. Carrie is usually susceptible to status attacks. Now she is sleeping. Now she sleeps forever. But we even silenced her, so no magic. How often do you see Carrie, a final boss, get silenced? Thanks, Avix. You pulled through the end. No one else would believe in you, but I believed in you. Alright. the anti-vax spell. Puts you to sleep and silences you. Zombie D's. This is our first look at what we would have fought at Water Shrine. Because it should be shared enemy pools to some degree. And we didn't even go to water. Couldn't even get to water. I mean, Nagas are pretty traditional. Alright. How bad do you think Kraken will be? One thing that we don't have is access to any evasion buffing magic. There was no invisible spells, period, that I noticed. I never actually went to on-rack to check the 7 spells. Boy, that would have been nice to know. We do have some life charges. Alright. What I'm gonna do, we're gonna go first turn, fogging it up. Hopefully we get 1 or 2 casts before Kraken attacks. That's the goal here. And as long as we've got a couple stacks, shouldn't get one shot. Kraken has fasted itself. Well, luckily we've got plus 200 absorb on everyone, probably maxing the fighters out. Let's see how much defense... I really don't want to use my fast here if I can avoid it. Try some more Avocs. 200 damage from the Ice Axe. No Avocs. 70 hits from... Ooh, Swirl's non-elemental. That's going to hurt. 5 hits, 196. Well, everything else after Kraken resists ice and lightning, so this is fine. It's not actually weak to lightning. Kraken 1 is weak to lightning, but Kraken 2 is dead. Doesn't matter. We never got to see it swing. Alright. 2 fiends remain. Can we pull it off? Boy, this would be a lot smoother if my controller was a little more accurate. I wish I could use my D-pad instead of the analog stick. Ooh, some rare iron golems. They're worth a lot of XP too, but kind of tanky. Okay. Alright, Tia, how you doing? We'll do the same thing where everyone fogs up on turn 1. Ultimate defense strat. Lightning 7. Alright, bad for Lazarus. But that's their equivalent to the nuke, is Lightning 7 or... Actually, no, their equivalent to nuke is Holy 7. Anyway, we should be pretty well defended. Let's see how we do here. So, I do have the ability to get, like, protection from lightning on Lazarus, but it's at such an important level, I can't really risk wasting it there. Sadly, Tiamat is strong against all the main 3 elements. Could try another Avocs. Nah, we're gonna go fast this time. I didn't want to waste it on Kraken or Carry if I could help it. Ooh, it's a very evasive one, I think. 4 hits, 4 damage, that's what I like to see. You know, 100 damage without having to, you know, Brack 8 might be the way to go. It's a pretty evasive... Oh, the Quake takes down Hero. Didn't Hero have the Aegis Shield equipped? Was that a 2 and 255 kill? You know, got us with the Brack 5, we missed on the Brack 8. 5 hits, 5 damage, ooh. Not what I want to see. Alright, this is a little bit more dire. We've already fasted Kumba. Let's throw a lockdown. There's the Holy, uh-oh. Whew, got lucky Lazarus survived. That was a real low damage roll. We're not hitting this thing for much. Yeah, this is pretty bad. Should have switched over to Holy 8 a little while ago. Let's throw a temper down before we die. 4 hits, 4 damage. Oh, that's not good. Kill 8? Did that just kill you through a protect ring? Death protection on the protect ring should protect you from the kill spell. I'm gonna have to double check that Lazarus has a pro ring and Hero has an Aegis shield. Could we have just been hit by 2 in 255 chances? Holy 8 is not hitting very hard. It's the best damage I've got, though. This Tiamat. Okay, we got her. Whoo, Kumba. Thanks for the big crits. That was way too close. Yeah, Pro Ring should have stopped. I'm sure it should have stopped the kill spell. Because kill 8 should be like Quad X, which is just death element. If you're below 300 HP and not resistant to death, you just die. But if you're resistant to death, you should not be dead. And then that was definitely a stone, like a quake kill, a stone element kill through the Aegis shield. No, they don't randomize stuff like that. That'd be really rude. Well, we can't really use the Cure 6 to heal up, because I need to save it for the final fight. So, no, I say that's just too many. We don't have enough heal potions to go all the way up for everybody. Alright, so, assuming nothing bad happens on the walk to Chaos's floor, we're at full health-ish, and most of our spell charges are still open. Oh, come on, nothing bad, nothing bad, nothing bad. Alright, let's do this. The final battle, 2.5 hours in. Do I want to change anything up? Nah. I might Avix Lazarus, just to give him status protection. Because last time, all the status protection didn't even seem to matter. We just freaking died anyway. On guard. Wait, it's Carrie and Tiamat at the same time. No. We barely survived last time. That's not great. That's not great. So we got double dragons. Alright. Yeah, double dragons. Lightning 7 comes out before I can get status protection on Lazarus. Damage Poison also comes out before I can get status protection on Lazarus. Or no, I did get it. Never mind. No, I did not. Anyway, that's the AoE wall spell that might be all the wall spells, but no guarantee. Can save that. And, probably just holy it up here. And before you die... Yeah, before you die, get the fighters hasted. 9 hits, 2 11's pretty good. Holy 7 did a little bit. We got the fast off. There we go. Carry down. Tia, you're all that's left. Feeling pretty good about this. Tiamat was very strong. I'm not sure if this one has exactly the same stats or not. It's a mystery. But we're getting a chance to fast up and temper up, so we should be hitting a lot harder. 8 hits, 406. The Quake comes out. The Ribbon spell did nothing, as always. Classic. At least we had both fast and temper come off before Lazarus died. And we've gotten a fog up that most physicals won't do anything. We should be home free, I think. There we go. Holy 8, over 400 damage, gets us the win. See, Holy 8's good on single target for final bosses. The vanilla Fade at level 8 has a damage range of 80 to 320, so you'd never see over 400. Alright, that was pretty cool. So there you go. Another cool rando run. Lots of weird flags. The shard hunt is nice because then you don't always have to go to every dungeon. You know, I realize, in retrospect, when I switched to shard mode, it messed up the, one of my, my bars here. I didn't even think of that. Someone could have yelled at me, but all you're missing on the bottom row is the Thor's Hammer, Opal Bracelet, Power Glove, White Robe, and the ribbon. So, nothing super important. But there you go. Happy little run. One little thing I'll do before we end the episode, or before we end the, you know, the video for the future tubers. I want to load up, if I can, the, what am I trying to say? I want to load up that file in FF Hackster and just have a little look at a couple of those spells. Because I'm still trying to learn how these spells work in the Spellcrafter. And I'll be able to tell you some of them. FF1 Rando, May 23rd. Where are you? No music. Alright, let me see if I can pop this up. Not that. We'll switch it over. Alright, so we'll expand this a little bit so you can see what's going on when I'm looking at this. So, if you remember, you know, this is the Spellcrafter. Hey there, Picnic. So, Holy 6 was at level 1. I never cast it because we had Holy 7. I assumed Holy 7 was better, and it was. Holy 7 is 15 power higher. So Holy 7 is weaker than a Fade. Fade is power 80. And it's still non-elemental and everything. So it's pretty solid. So that's cool. What else was there? Quake is one of the ones we kept getting killed by. Definitely supposed to be Earth Element, which means I'm pretty sure Aegis Shield is supposed to protect you from Earth Element. At least I think. Pretty sure. Pretty sure that's the main thing it does. So there was that. Fire 4, base power of 47. I think Fire... Let's see. Just for comparison's purposes, a level 4 spell in vanilla is Ice 2. And it has a power of 40, I think? So it's a little bit stronger than Ice 2 would have been. Xfer never matters. Sleep Hurt is single target, non-elemental. Fog 8 was adding 54 absorb to the whole party every time we cast it. So we started fights casting this 4 times. That's 220 absorb. So we basically became metal slimes on the first heal. Aegis Shield only protects poison element. Alright, well, that'll teach me, I guess. It protects you from Bane, but not Crack. Well, sucks to be fighters, I guess. Anyway, I feel like it should protect you from poison and earth. We never cast Stop. AVX. The two statuses here that are unknown were Silence and Sleep. So that was neat. It's technically Dark Element for all it matters. AVX is one of those weird ones. I don't know much about how this spell works, but it's an elemental attack that does different status effects. Rub is just same as old Rub. Quick is a self-haste. Holy 8. 114 power, single target, non-elemental. So this would have had a max damage roll of times 4 of that, whatever that is. Almost 460 damage. So that's cool. Muddle 7 stuns and probably confuses, I think. I never cast it, because whatever. Heal 4. Brack 8. Stone. Oh, see. This is the problem, okay? The Aegis Shield would have protected us from Brack 8. Because Brack is poison element, turns you to stone. So, the poison element is what the Aegis Shield will protect you from. Quake is earth element, kills you. So it didn't work. The elements are really messed up in Final Fantasy 1. Don't blame the randomizer, it was always like this. Halt 8 is probably like Power Word Stun, so just if you're less than a certain HP, you get paralyzed. Or it's not, because it worked on Carrie. I don't know, she seemed to have a lot of HP. Anyway, Lightning 4 should be similar to the other one that's level 4, whatever that was. Fire 2. Fire 4 we saw. Interesting that they have different damage values, even though they're the same tier. So that's weird. What else is interesting? The low-level fog spell doesn't really matter. There was a ruse. This is way better than a normal ruse, in case you're wondering. This is almost 2 ruses at the same time, I think. Because normally Invis is 40 effectivity, and ruse is 80. So, yeah, that's pretty good. There's our multi-target, or single-target fast, same old fast. Temper was adding 28 to the entire team, which is a lot. This is a very powerful buff. I think vanilla temper is it's like 10 or 12 or 14. So this is at least double the effect of temper, but on the entire group. So that's, with a double fighter team, that's pretty sweet. Invis 4 was single, 1 ally for nearly a ruse. That's not the worst. What else do we see here? Lock lowers enemy evasion by 40. Guard 6 is a self-casting 42 absorb. That's not bad. So this is part of the problem here. I mentioned this a couple times, but Anti-Magic 7 is a high-level multi-target wall-ish effect spell. I cast this at the last fight. It gave everyone that didn't have a ribbon protection from fire, not ice, lightning, not death, and 2 others. Whichever ones they are. Maybe dark and confusion, but not stun and bane. Depends on how they all line up. I don't even know. I think it's the same general connection, but whatever. It's kind of weird because there's nothing in game that will tell you what you're protected from if you cast this spell. Anyway, Cure 6 is Cure 4. Boom is like non-elemental low-level nuke. It's very weak though. Even though the same level as Fire 4 and was it Lightning 4, it does like 10 less effectivity, which is a pretty big difference. Ice 7 stronger than a nuke, elemental, so up to whatever 432 damage, and if you're weak to it, over 600 damage. Lightning 7 technically stronger, although I never would have noticed that, but there's lots of stuff weak to lightning, so that's a lot of damage. Dia has a power of 240. I only got to use this once or twice. But yeah, you can hit almost 1,000 damage against undead with that spell. Crazy. That's probably the highest effectivity you can get, I betcha. Let's see here. Anything else worth noting? Kill 8 should be the same as Quad X, or at least something like that. Life 2 I never picked up. Would have been nice. Saber. Magic Missile. This hit for quite a lot of damage against us. But we had some bad magic defense on it. Anyway, just kind of wanted to show those off because I'm still just trying to figure how some of those new spells work. So, if you're watching along in the future, now you know a little bit more about how the Spellcrafter works, because, you know, sometimes you just gotta dig down into the numbers to get a good feel for it. Anyway, thanks for watching, future tubers. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.